Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to my stream. My name is Gleb and I'm glad to meet you. That's the iconic joke from my channel, from my previous videos. By the way, it's been 2 years since my last video in English. Here, 2 years ago. So, Valentin, hi, Gleb, good afternoon. Yeah, hi, Valentin. Glad to see you here. Today I'm restarting my English YouTube career, international YouTube career. I started it like 3 years ago. Then I had a pause, and now I started again. And I want, first of all, my goal is to practice my teaching, my communication skills in English. And I know a lot of technical stuff like SQL, data science, data analysis, algorithm, statistics. You can see it all here. And I want to share it in English too. So for me, yes, the main goal is to practice my English skills. And as a side effect, I will teach useful stuff to you, you see. Okay, so glad to see you all here. Let's get started. Without further ado, you know, like saying goes. Here is the Stratascratch, the platform where you can solve different coding challenges. And problems here are focused on data science. So that's not algorithms, it's just questions concerning tables, mostly tables. And let's see. I solved these problems before, many of them. So you can see green check marks here. So, and I want a fresh start here. So I will reset my profile. And I think it could be done like this: reset account. I could do it before the stream, but I wanted to translate it to stream it, you know. Okay. Yeah, brand new account. Your account has been reset. Oh yeah. Now we start now Stratascratch. I start Stratascratch from scratch. Pun intended. Cool. Coding questions. And I will focus on mostly on coding questions, because here you also have non-coding questions. But I like to write code. Let's pick something easy to get started. Difficulty. Premium questions has video solution. Strange filters. Premium questions. Difficulty easy. Medium hard. Cool. Dropbox. Is there some kind of, I don't know, number of submissions like on the lead code? You can see the popularity of the problem. So it's not clear here if the problem is like worth to solve it, you know. Let's. By the way, it's also been a year since I solved something on Stratascratch, I think. And unfortunately, I do not see many changes here, you see. So okay, here is, by the way, I have resetted my account, but here's the solution from my previous tries. And let's check if it stores pandas solution. Also, yes. Not cool. Not cool, Stratascratch. Okay, salaries differences. Cool. 198 likes. So it's pretty popular question, I believe. So let's start from it. Write a query that calculates the difference between the highest salaries found in the marketing and engineering departments. Output just the absolute differences in salaries. Write a query that calculates the difference between the highest salaries found in the marketing and engineering departments. Output just the absolute difference in salaries. Okay, not a problem. Here is the tables. DB employees. Oh, yeah, I can run the code. Let's see. Yeah, here's the table. ID, first name, last name, salary, department. We have to join the DB depth table to figure out where is the engineering department and where is the marketing department. Black star. Cool. Let's make a query from this table like this. Bam. Engineering, human resource, marketing. Engineering 1, ID 1, marketing ID 4. I will join this table to the first one like this to get these names. Left join, and let's turn off Grammarly on this platform. Turn off a platform because I'm not going to use here. Hi Gleb, really enjoyed your lectures on Yandex Practicum. Thank you, Raman. And Macro Roulette, please hold a conversation in English because that's like the English channel, you see. Left join, but thank you for your kind words. DP depth. I assign an alias to this table. Let's it be DD on, and I assign, as usual, usually I assign an alias T to the first table in query, and all tables which are going after, I usually assign alias with some kind of abbreviation, the first letters here. Yes, there's DB, that's the first D, and depth is the second D. On T, and I think here is the department ID. Yeah, department ID. Department ID equals, what is this? Enable autocomplete. Yes. Why not? Let's check this feature. That's something new, by the way, here on Stratascratch. DD. Gleb, you look more adorable as thank you. DD, but still it does not autocomplete. But if I believe if I choose the whole name, oh no, that's like very very basic autocompletion here. So T dot star to get all fields from the first table, and DD I need the department name, I believe. Just department. Department, run the code, and here I have the department. Yeah, cool. So now I have to get an absolute difference between the highest salaries. So I have to find a maximum here. So let's where DD department department equals I need engineering here. Engineering. By the way, what is your guess? Which salary is higher, in engineering or in marketing? DD department, run code. Yeah, here is only engineering, and I need only salary. Yep, salary. Max T salary, like this. No hotkeys here, so use option enter to run query. Not really convenient, because usually it's too much monkey business, lol. Usually it's command enter, yes, in other IDEs and other online exercises like this. Okay, so the highest salary in engineering is 45,787. And let's by the way, can I comment here? Oh, cool. There is a hotkey for commenting. What's going on here? Question. Gleb, are you planning to release a continuation of the PyTorch tutorial? And in general, when to expect new courses and on which platform? Thanks. I already has a new video in PyTorch, and it will be released next week, I believe, on the Leopard School channel. About other courses, yes, there will be some courses, and for a time in Russian, but which one I don't know right now, because I'm like I'm in a creative search now, you see. Let's do the marketing. Marketing. I want to copy it. Run code. And in marketing, the highest salary 48,187. So it's higher than in engineering. That's interesting. And so now we have to just calculate the difference. It would be great to get a course on job search in analytics. Oh yeah, it's just you mean not a technical course, not a technical course, yes, but a course which are like helping to get a job, yes, some practical advice how to I don't know, how to behave on the job market. Yeah. We are not Russians. Cool. Yeah. Let's and to calculate this difference, I will do it like this: select to solidify portfolio and CV and all these things. Yeah. Let's do this, and here is engineering. Can I do it like this? Output, yes, here's the 2400, and I need an absolute difference, yes? Output the absolute difference. So let's do just apps here, as we asked. Cool, and let's call it, tables, let's call it just diff, as diff run code. Yeah, that's it, I think. Check solution. Output solved. Cool, yeah. So the first problem is solved. Cool. And by the way, this problem could be tricky for a newcomer to the SQL, because you may not know that you can like use select inside another select. See, congrats. Thank you. So here is the and that's the interesting question, by the way, to have on a job interview. It's sounds very simple, but you can get lost because you just confused how to do it in SQL. Yes, it's just like it's a bit inconvenience in SQL. You see, you cannot just subtract two selects. Yes, you have to wrap it in another one. Select here. See. Okay, I want to solve one more SQL questions, and I don't want to solve this question in pandas. I want a question in SQL. Okay, let's go. One more easy, and then I switch to middle. Let's choose Microsoft. General practice. Interview question, Amazon. What's the difference between interview questions and general practice? Oh, I think that interview questions is like from real interviews, and general practice just a content of Stratascratch. Amazon, yeah. Okay, 32 likes, not many. But find the total cost of each customer's orders, output customer's ID, first name, and the total order cost. Order records by customer's first name alphabetically. So we have just to group, I believe just to group by orders, that's it. Okay. And output customer orders records by output customer ID, first name, and the total order. And I don't have first name in the orders table, so I have to join it. Okay. So let's start from orders table, like this. Run code. Here's ID, customer ID, order date, order details, total order cost. Yeah. So you can simply group by it by customer ID. Yes, cust ID, and then join the table customers with the name. And actually you can join it here. Yes, you can join it, just you can do it with one query without any subqueries here. Just join the customers table, and then include first name in group by. That's it. And I comment on this because usually it's a good idea to group by table before the join. In many cases, it's much more convenient and much more safe to do like this. But this problem is so simple. so you don't need to use this principle. T left join customers, and I call it C on T cust ID equals CID, and here I need a first name, and I will do it TID, then C first name, sum, and here I need the sum of all orders, total order cost. I believe that's the target field, and it comes from the T table, from my first table, orders table. And now I have to include these two columns into group by clause. TID, yeah, like this, bam. And I forgot to as total order cost sum. By the way, it's also very convenient to name your aggregate fields just by adding the name of aggregate function here. You see, total order cost, I'm making sum, I'm summing here, and I just add a sum to this alias. Later it will be very convenient to understand what's going on, because sooner or later you will have to debug your SQL queries, and so you will say thank you for the thank you for yourself, like this. Yeah, here's the Farida, Jill, Mia, Jill, okay. And I have to order these records alphabetically, so I need to add order by C first name, run code, and it seems like we have duplicates here, but that's just the name here's duplicated, but ID is unique. So we have a unique pair of ID and the first name. So that's okay, I think. Check solution. Solution is incorrect. Wow, matched rows are marked green. Everything is Oh, no. That's the mistake, because I have to use cast ID here, not order ID, cast ID. So yeah, so my previous comment on unique pair was total bullshit. Cast ID, huge progress in pronunciation, keep it up. Thank you, Boogerman. Cool, yeah. That's very nice to hear. Yeah, here's Eva, Farida, Henry, Jill, Mia, William. Yeah. So now failed, and I have to, yeah, solved. Yeah, cool, correct. Okay, I'm warmed up, and I'm ready to switch to medium questions. Easy and medium. Yeah. Forbes, DoorDash, Meta, Facebook, Google, Lyft. I want Google question. Interview question. Again, I have solved it in the I have solved it. Let's do it. Activity rank, 63 likes. find the email activity rank for each user. Email activity rank is defined by the total number of emails sent. The user with the highest number of emails sent will have a rank of 1. Okay, and so on. Output the user total emails and their activity rank. Order records by the total emails in descending order. Sort users with the same number of emails in alphabetical order. If in your rankings return a unique value, i.e. a unique rank, even if multiple users have the same number of emails. Oh yeah, so this comment implies just a raw number, because you know in SQL you have different ranking functions like rank, dense rank, raw number, and I think that's it. So here, when we need unique values, even if the multiple users have the same number of emails, we should use a raw number ranking function. Okay, let's do this. ID from user to user day. Again, I need email activity rank defined by the total numbers of emails sent. So I just have to make a count of rows here. Yeah, because if I where is the is there like reset button like at LeetCode? You know, at LeetCode you can press reset and it gives you a template where you can start. So here Stratascratch doesn't have it. Select star from Google Gmail emails. Yeah, from user to user, and day, that's kind of date, I believe. So I need just to make a count for each user, a count of rows. So it's easy. From user, you can put T from user, and here count 1, because we just need to calculate rows. Okay, run code. Group by, yeah, because I forgot. Group by T from user. Yep, here is the count of emails for each user, and I call it email counts as email count, and I wrap it up into CTE, common table expression, with email count s, and I include it into parentheses. Select star from email count T, just check. I always like to check if my simple code is working. Yes, I always start from some kind of base. You can call it template, or like also you can call it boilerplate, because each query in SQL you have to start with select a star from some table. Yes, and then you can build on it, you see. But before you build, check if your starting point is correct. Check if your base correct. Select star from email count, and now I will use all fields from this table and use row number, your row number, like this, and I don't have to use any partition here, but over but I have to specify the field for ordering. Order by email count. Email count. And what kind of ranking do we need? Highest number. So we want to have the user with the maximum number of emails on top. So in order to get that, you have to order them in descending order. So here I print disk descending like this. Let's check. Yeah, here's the rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4. Output the user total emails and directly order records by the total emails in descending order. Sort users with the same number of emails in alphabetical order. So here I have to include this ordering alphabetical order into my ranking function, and I will put it here. Order by t email count descending, comma t from user, and I will do it explicitly here, because you can just have it like this. By default it's ascending order, but here I want to have it explicit. Ascending. Run code. Yeah, cool. And now we are done, I think. Let's check. Yeah, correct. So I understand why they marked this question as medium, because in order to solve this problem you have to know a couple of important things, like ranking function, and you have to know what function to use in order to get unique ranking, yes, without repeating values. And also you have to understand how ordering of this ranking function works. Yes, how to specify this ranking, this ordering. Oh, and by the way, let's check the solutions, because it's always interesting to see how other people solved same question, and that's the way to improve your own coding skills and your understanding. Your submissions, solution discussion, solution from users. Yeah, let's look at this. And by the way, cool, here's my solution. That's I thought that's my solution from the past, you know, but that's my solution from today. It's just what that's kind of, and I understand this, it's kind of log here. Yes, it's like yeah, by the way, you can use count inside row number, so you don't have to make a subquery, but for me it's more readable like this. Yes, so first you create counts and then you ranking them. Yeah, but if you want to compress your code a bit, you can get rid of subquery and use count inside ranking function, inside row number. Dense rank. And here is classic subquery is used, but I'm strongly against classic subqueries, because they are unreadable when you use regular classic subqueries, you have to read it inside out. Yeah. So in order to understand this this code, you have to find the deepest subquery, and then you have to go up. It's like the Inception movie. You have different levels of dream. So it's very, very inconvenient. You can use these subqueries only in simple cases. For example, when you are getting, I don't know, a single value from a table and filter by this value. So that's the case when it's appropriate to use subqueries, classic subqueries. But if you are working on a complicated query and building it step by step, it's much more logical and convenient to use common table expressions, because when you use common table expression, you read them from up to down. That's like natural way of reading, you see, not inside out. Okay, cool. Let's go. Google, done. Amazon, interview question. Finding user purchases. Okay. Cool tip. Thanks. Finding user purchases. Write a query that'll identify returning active users. A returning active user is a user that has made a second purchase within 7 days of any other of their purchases. Output a list of user IDs of these returning active users. I remember this question. Sounds nasty, but I'm gonna manage it today. Write a query that'll identify returning active users. Okay. A returning active user is a user that has made a second purchase within 7 days of any other of their purchases. Okay, and that's the question with single table. I like such questions. Select from Amazon transactions T. Okay, for example, so let's start from analyzing this problem first and look at a couple of customers. Let's take this one, user ID 109, where T user ID equals 109. And also let's sort it by date. Order by T. So the first purchase at 2nd of March, the next purchase at 3rd of March. So that's the active customer according to this methodology, because he has a second purchase within 7 days. So here only 1 day passed between this purchase. But my question is, what if, for example, here the first purchase on 2nd of March, then, for example, a big gap, and then second purchase, say on 22nd of March, and the next one on 23rd of March. So if we have like this, because in this description with they don't specify this case. They has made a second purchase within 7 days of any other of their purchases. It seems like we have to include this. So we have to calculate the difference between all consecutive purchases and check if there any two which has less than 7 days between them. I understand this question like this. So what we gonna do? We will use a lag function. That's the window function, and we can use it user-wise and calculate the difference between consecutive. I will calculate the difference between current and the previous purchase. Yeah, let's do it. So let's start from here. Run code. Yeah, that's my template again, my boilerplate, and I start from here. Let's have all fields. And let's create it at lag t created at. By default, it looks one record back, one row back, so I don't have to specify like how long my lag should be. By default, it is 1, and that's what I want here. Over partition by t user ID. Yes, user IDs, and order by, and here I have to use this created at, because I want a previous date. This new user interface, I don't like it, because this button definitely not convenient. Order by t created at, yes, and this will be as pref I can call it like this, created at pref. So that's the previous one. So here I have, yes, let's pick our good old friend here, where t user ID equals 109, and let's also use order by t created at. So here is the first purchase, and we don't have any previous one. Yeah, makes sense. Here is the second one, and the previous one was on 2nd of March. Yes, that's correct. And here is, yes, everything's fine here. So now we have to Gleb web image is freezed. Yeah, that's something strange. You mean my camera freezed? Maybe I have like, yes. Let's check my internet connection. It's fine. I hope it will be fixed. Let's try this. Like this, bam. Webcam is okay. Oh, so not camera code. Camera works. Okay, let's do it like this. Hi everyone, that's full screen Gleb. Bam. I hope it is okay. Please confirm. Refresh web page. Okay, but before I copy the code, it works. Oh, thanks, Roman. Cool. Okay, let's continue. Small technical issues. All is okay. Thanks. Cool. So, run code. Error. What's the ordered by T created? Yeah. Run code. Cool. And now I want to calculate a difference between these dates in days. And here we use Postgres. So to get the difference in days, I have to Google it, of course, yes. Postgres get difference between two dates in days. How to get difference of days, months, years. Okay. Let's check it. Oops, something bad happened. Oh, never. Let's try again. Yeah, that's the nightmare. Imagine to see this picture during your work hours. You see, so if you see this picture, you have to quit your job, I believe. See? Because you depend strongly on Stack Overflow, like all developers. Okay, select. Oh, that's simple. Just subtract one from the other. Okay. So let's do it. T created. Add minus this leg. As diff. I like to call it diff. Let's check. Yeah, 1 day, 19 days works. And I think that I don't need this log anymore. Yeah. Run code. And now I want to check. I want to write a case when, and now I take this expression, case when a second purchase within 7 days. So I think that's less or equal than 1, else 0, and as within 7 days. Run code. So here is 1, here is 0. Yeah, and I also don't need this anymore. And so now I can group by this table by user ID and calculate maximum of this within 7 days. And if customer has a single, like any second purchase which follows within 7 days, this maximum returns 1, and I can select this customer. So let's do it. T user ID, and here I will use max, and like this, as within I will call it any within 7 days, where and group by T user ID. Here I see a typo here. User ID, run code. What's group by T user ID, ordered by what's wrong? Cannot contain window function. Oh, yeah, I have to introduce a subquery. T user ID, and here I will erase this, run code, syntax error at near case when T created, then one else as, what's wrong? Oh, comma. That's the most common mistake in SQL. Yeah, so here I have, like, for each user I have marked a purchase which follows from the previous one within 7 days. Cool. So let's wrap it into a common table expression with I will call it like this, within 7 days, as select star from T. And now I can perform a group by T user ID max T within 7 days group by T user ID. Yes. And now I have to filter only users which have 1 here, so I can use having max T within, I will copy it from here, T within 7 days equals 1. And output, I need only output a list of user IDs of this returning active users. Yeah. So I don't need this, only IDs, only user IDs, like this. Bam. So let's check it. Check solution. Solved. Cool. And that's a legitimate medium question, in my opinion, because it's difficult to understand this methodology. It's difficult to understand that you have to compare all purchases, not only first one. Yeah, and then and also you have to understand how to pick a user if he has only one like this consecutive purchase. So here is the smart using of max function. Yes, to select like any, if it has any purchases within 7 days, it gets into this final query. Yeah, Agent Smith, thank you. Okay, let's solve one more question. Google, Amazon, Google. Let's do a funk today, yeah. Google, Amazon, Microsoft. Let's have Facebook question. Yeah. And here is the question I have not solved. 20 likes. 12 likes. Twitter, yeah. Let's do Meta, but more popular one. Here's the solution. Yeah, that's more popular one, so let's do this question. By the way, it's interesting. Yes, I have solved this question, but I don't remember when. I think it's been a year or more. Calculate each user, but let's do something new to me, because there is no lack of question here. Meta Facebook interview question again. Yeah, 21 like, something more reliable. Okay, let's go with this one. Most active users on Messenger. FB messages. So question with a single table. I like it. Meta Facebook Messenger stores the number of messages between users in a table named FB messages. Okay. In this table, user 1 is the sender, user 2 is the receiver. Let's select from this table. User 1 is the sender, user 2 is the receiver. Okay. And the MSG count is the number of messages exchanged between them on this date. Yeah, so this table is day-wise. So this day, Kpena sent Scott Martin 2 messages on. Oh, sorry. I just accidentally went back. Yeah, 2 messages. And I believe that this is unique. So we don't have duplicates with date, user 1 and user 2. So that's the unique record here. So on this day, these 2 users exchange, user 1 sent to user 2 2 messages. Oh, but we can have, I think, the reverse pair on this date. How many messages Scott Martin sent to Kpena? Yeah? Yes, I think so. But yeah, that's the brief analysis of the problem. Is the number of messages exchanged between them? Yeah. Find the top 10 most active users on Meta Facebook Messenger by counting their total numbers of messages sent and received. Your solution should output usernames and the count of the total messages they sent or received. Yeah, interesting question. So, and my observation about that you can have the reverse pair is very important, because we have to we have to include it. Yes, we have to find the record where let's do it right away. Where t user1 equals kpina, or t user2 equals kpina. Run code. What? Oh, so no underscore. What's wrong? Close line. Forgot about alias. So here is, for example, kpina only sends messages. Kpina does not receive any messages according to this table, yeah? But we can have here the user which has sent messages and also has received some messages. How can we combine this count? So, I think that should be quite easy. So first we have to make a group by user1 and calculate total messages, yeah. And then we have to group by user2 and calculate total messages, and then just join and sum up these two columns. That's it. Okay, let's do it. User1 sum here is t, and the column name is msg count. msg count as msg count sum, and here group by t user1. Let's yes, here it is. But here is the problem I see. If I want to join this, yes, I have to know all possible users in advance, or I can use full outer join, but I don't like full outer joins. That's not very good thing. So as a first step, let's create a list of all users. Yeah, let's have this query here, and let's create with. By the way, I'll better comment it out like this. Oops, and then select t user1 from fb messages t, run code, yeah, and here I will use distinct to get a unique name, yeah. And now I will use union with the user2, and by using union and not union all, we combine these two lists of usernames, and we end up with only unique names, no duplicates. So union union drops duplicates. It's guarantee that you have only unique names in your final table. And now I have the list of all users. Cool. With all users S. And the next step, I will create that table with MSG sent S, and I will paste this query here, MSG sent, like this. Let's check, select from MSG sent. Cool. And MSG received, the next table. MSG let me copy this because it's too difficult. It's very difficult spelling for me. Received. MSG received, and here I will use user2 user2. Yep. Yes. Great. MSG received. Yeah. And now I will join these two tables to my unique users, all users table. All users T. Left join MSG MSG send ms on T user, and let's make it like here, user. Yeah, and here I will also call it as user, as user here, as user. Yeah, so on T user equals ms user. Yep. Left join msg received on T user equals mr. That's the mr table, mr user, like this. And here is T user, and here MSG, and here I have to okay, let's have it like this, ms, and here is the MSG sum, MSG count sum, comma mr MSG count sum, like this, and run code. So here we have users, for example, Pirizanita, which has sent messages and received messages. And now we have to calculate a sum. And by the way, if I do it like this, I can end up with nulls. Run code, you see. But I want to have, if I have null in some of these columns, I want to use 0. So Koaleski to the rescue. Koaleski to the rescue, yeah. Nice. Koaleski 0 and Koaleski 0. Bam. So here is the total message count for each user. Very nice. And what next? Find the top 10 most active users by counting the total numbers of messages sent and received. Your solution should output usernames and the count of the total messages they sent or received. And they do not specify what to do with duplicates. For example, if we have like 2 equal counts for users, what should we do? I believe that this description implies that we have to output just 10 rows. That's it. Let's try. So in order by let's do it like in more general way. Here I will use ranking function, and I will use row number over partition by no partition, again order by this expression by total count with Koaleski. Order by Koaleski. Yep. As, and here I have to put descending as RNK. Run code. Yeah, so here is Tanya 26. She has 57 messages total. Most user who are sent more messages. Most don't understand the question. And so here all numbers are unique in the top 10. So, but let's anyway use the rank function. And here I will use as a total MSG. Total MSG, RNK 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And next query, MSG RNK, messages ranked, select. It's interesting, by the way, it's how it's correct to say select asterisk or select star. I like select star. Select star from MSG RNK T, where T RNK less or equal to 10. And here is the answer. Top 10. Find the top most active users. Yeah, by counting the total number of messages, yeah, your solution should output usernames and the count of total messages. So I don't have to output this RNK column. User and T total MSG. Run code. Total MSG. And let's check it. Check solution. Solved. Yeah. Cool. Still got it, you know. So that's pretty good question. I love it actually. Yes, so you have to understand how to calculate the total messages, and then you have to rank them. And let's see the solution from users. Let's see the solution from users. Mark. Here is something more simple. User 1, union all. User 2, union all. That's interesting. That's just by limit. If you have received most messages, it does not mean that you are an active user. The active one is the one who sent the most messages, in my opinion. Yes, that's like more common again methodology to determine an active user, but in the case of this problem, they define an active user as user who has most messages, no matter sent or received. You see, so that's, yes, for me it's also strange definition of an active user. That's because it's much easier to get a message than to send it. Yeah, of course. Or the message may not be read. Yeah, because like you can receive a ton of messages, but never went online. Yes, receiving a message does not make you an active user. Yes, that's stupid. But here is the question. It's formulated like this. I don't know why. Maybe if we understand Facebook more, we will understand this definition of active user. Maybe yes, it means received message means that you have read it. Yes, so that's some kind of activity if you open the message. You see. Solution discussion. By the way, I absolutely miss the like solution section, like editorial from Stratascratch, and that's not cool. There has been a slight change. Koaleski to the rescue. That's my invention today. Okay. So I think that's it for today. I have solved how many questions? 2 easy one and 3 million one. 3 million ones. It's pretty good result. I enjoyed today's stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. See you next week because I'm going to stream it. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot that on this English channel I have 1,000 subscribers, and it like turned 1,000 only yesterday or even today. So that stream was kind of a celebration of first 1,000. It's by the way, for the YouTube channel, it's pretty solid result. So I'm restarting my career and not from the pure scratch. I have a lot of subscribers right now. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. See you next week. Bye bye. Thank you, guys.